YouTube acknowledges the fact that I'm going live. Alright, it says upcoming, so hopefully it shouldn't, take too long for it to actually, register the fact that I'm live and not that it's just waiting for me. Because for some reason, I don't know why it does that.
Oh, son just acknowledged.
Yeah, it's saying that there's one waiting, that it's, yeah. For some reason it does that. Like, it takes it a minute to pop up because I guess there's it's set for delay. There it goes. Alright, welcome back everybody to the channel with the one and only man bear pig underscore 97, and I will be your guide to the divide. And you are back in the pig parlor. And today we are continuing some Car Mechanic Simulator 21. We're actually picking up the story where we had left off previously. And if you look up there to the top right hand corner of your screen, it shows that I'm pretty close to getting up to level 5 so we can finally go to the junkyard. Now, I know it's a little bit late, and I kind of got a late start on it and everything, but that being said, we're going to at least get a little bit of time in here where we're going to see if we can just kind of use these vehicles long enough to do what we've got to do with getting our level up real quick. We are accompanied in chat with Cool Cat Al 43 from none other than Cat's little, channel he's got growing up just about as fast as a weed on a hot summer day under the, nice, beautiful sunshiny skies of blue and birds are chirping and all that. What do you know, good cat?
Welcome to the channel, everybody. I hope everybody's had a wonderful day.
Yeah, his channel's blowing up so quick, man. We're gonna have to get some of that roundup on it till it slow down a little bit, because it's gonna get too out of control for anybody to handle.
Oh, come on. Don't be jealous now.
No, man, actually, I'm happy for you, with all honesty. I hope that it grows even faster. He's not streaming at the moment. He will be streaming here in a little while on the same game unless unless something changes. I don't think you're trying to go on that other game tonight, are you?
No, I'm thinking about switching over to the other one tonight. I'm going to be doing Towers of Abagasta, but he go to blah 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 or something.
Or something like that.
I'm just going to call it the Towers of Giant Bunnies because that's what's on the main picture is giant bunnies. So it's Towers of Giant Bunnies. There we go. That's all I'm going to say. That's how I'm going to call it from now on.
The Tower in Wonderland.
Oh, there we go.
Following the white rabbit down his hole, just to see how far he goes.
Dude, that's a little TMI.
I mean,
You're like following bunnies down there, bunnies' holes. I mean, really?
I mean, you're gonna have to say something to Alice about that, because last time I checked, most of us, that grew up, I'd say anytime before '90s, knows Alice in Wonderland, so you can blame her for that. She's the morbid one, following down rabbits' holes.
We also do know about that magic mushroom.
I mean, was it the mushroom or was it the weird caterpillar smoking the hookah? Because he kept blowing that stuff in her face, and we don't really know exactly what it was that he was chiefing on, do we? Go away, Flaw.
Don't know. But it was a magic mushroom. One side made you taller, one side made you smaller.
Well, I imagine that she would prefer the one side over the other, because if one size makes you smaller, she's probably going to have you kicked out pretty quick. Just throwing that out there. I think I've got everything scanned on this car. Oh. I missed 2 exhaust pipes. Conflabbit. Okay, so let's go away from there and let's see what they're wanting done on this car real quick, because I'm not that far. We just have an ABS. No, not that. Mark. It's been just a minute. So that seems pretty simplistic. 2 brake calipers, a disc ventilated brake pads, and ABS. So we've got, it looks like the actual ABS and not the modules, so let's go ahead and get that removed. We got some
Make sure you scan everything.
Yeah, I already scanned everything. That's why I'm now up to 456 of 525. Like, I'm actually getting pretty close.
I was doing you a favor in posting your YouTube live stream on my channel, so my subscribers know about it.
Well, thank you, bud. I gotta
Not a
remember the
problem,
controls.
bro.
It's been just a little bit. Let's see. Shopping list. Don't need that, don't need that, but we need that. Wrong one. Stop it. Quit pushing wrong buttons, Blake. There we go. Wait, it's right there. That one.
Not that one, the other one.
No, it is that one.
Nah, it's the other one. There's another
Well, I
one
mean,
there.
honestly, this one's only 45%. Like, they're wanting these parts replaced, but if you look at the car, the majority of it looks pretty awful. Like,
Yeah, they say
check it.
replace it, but you can fix it if you have the repair table and all that, but I don't think you do
Yeah,
yet.
I don't. But if you notice, there's not much on this car that isn't already pretty
Screwed.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't see why they're worried about the couple of parts that they're wanting replaced.
C'est la vie.
But the tires look pretty good. Let's see. So we got that fixed. We still got the 2 brake calipers, the rotor essentially, and brake pads. So let's see which wheel needs fixing. Looks like this one's looking pretty redonkulous.
That brake rotor needs to be changed. Of course, they don't call them brake rotors, though. They call them discs.
Isn't that something?
They don't use the proper lingo for everything. It's like the control arms. They call them suspension arms.
There it is.
I found so many funny things in this game.
Yeah, they do have some unique way of labeling some things, but, you know, to each is their own.
Oh, yeah.
We all know what they're basically talking about, essentially.
Oh, you're like me. You buy a whole boatload of brake pads, huh?
I just realized that is on... There we go. It needs to be on all chat. For some reason, it wasn't showing, but top chat. I hate when it does that. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm hoping, everybody, that we can get up to level 5 so we can get our first junkyard visit where we can actually purchase a junkyard car. And I'm up to 11K, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough to be able to do something with it. I don't know if I'll be able to do much in the way of fixing it right off the bat, but I can at least check something out. I don't know if those brake pads are needing replaced or not, but we're just going to go ahead and see. I mean, they're 53. We'll put them back on there.
Yeah, they were all good. Use the yellow ones. That's the one thing. If you look at the list, it'll tell you what percentage they want their parts at for a minimum.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it was like 50% or something like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have everybody here. Hope that everybody is doing all right on this, you know, Sunday evening, sadly, before we all have to go back to work or whatnot. For those of us that work the, you know, average, typical 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, so to speak, or whatever the case is, Monday through Friday, and had the weekend off and is about to be going back. It looks like that one didn't have anything on it being replaced. Guess I didn't need to take that wheel off.
Nope.
I've already got one.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think I've got one more brake pad
on
to
the
go.
Front. I think it's your front one on
yeah, it's
driver's
just
side.
a caliper. Yeah, well, that's the only one left to take off. And it's just a caliper.
Come on, everybody, let's slap that like button. Like an ugly redheaded stepchild.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. It was this brake caliper.
Yup. As Ducky would say. I wonder how many people get that reference.
I guess it really depends on their age, on whether or not they get that reference, honestly.
My niece and nephew are way younger than us, man, and they get that reference.
Well, but that's because of the influence that they have, most likely.
Yeah, true. I love those shows. That was a great movie. All of them were.
And there we are. Made us a bit more money, and now we are almost there. We shouldn't even need to finish this vehicle at this point. We just
There
need
you go.
to search it. Pardon me.
Oh, you are so close, man.
That's what I mean. By the
Oh,
time I
yeah.
finish searching this one, I should be good. I literally need 15 more. And this engine alone is 26, so yeah, we're golden. Although if this
Definitely
one was the
golden.
one that was just changing a couple of filters and stuff like that, that'd probably be pretty quick and easy, but I mean, I'm really not
Give
even
you
all
a
that
little
worried about
extra
it.
money.
Yeah.
Well, you got 13 grand. You should be able to get a decent ringing car out of the junkyard.
Yeah, I mean, at least something.
And like I say, I always do, at the beginning like this, I've always done weld and sell. If I weld it, I'll make at least 2 to 3 grand on it. That 2 to 3 grand profit, jump back in there, grab another car.
I mean, that's no different than using the exploit. It's not really a glitch, but more of an exploit where these non-story cars, if especially on the DLC vehicles, if you have any of the DLCs, you can essentially steal the wheels and tires off of them and put the cheapest, smallest set of wheels and tires on them. As long as they all four match each other, you can send the car back out on its own, even if you haven't even fixed it. So that way you're essentially just bringing in non-story cars, stealing the rims and tires off of them, sending them back out, and then turning around and selling those
Bro,
wheels
did
and
you
tires.
notice you're already level 5?
Yeah, I'm just finishing off going ahead and
I
doing
hear ya.
this
Yeah, but
just
I'm
to
gonna
go ahead and
call it
get
out.
that
I'm sorry.
extra.
I consider that cheating.
What, doing the wheels and tires? It's no different than just flipping them the same way with the welding. I mean, kinda,
But that's
sorta.
stealing from your customers.
Eh, they'll never
You're
know.
stealing from your customers, man.
What they don't
I
know
just
won't
find
hurt
it,
them.
that's dishonesty, man. I'm sorry. Ethics, baby. Ethics. Gotta be
It's
ethical.
virtual ethics with your virtual
Virtual ethics.
customers. Because,
Yes, you gotta
reasons.
have ethics. Economy, baby. Economy. Remember, repeat customers are the best customers.
I mean, regardless of those wheels and tires being a virtual game, they will be repeat customers. It's not like I'm telling everybody in chat that they should try to steal and rob and everything from their employer or anything like that. Just
Hey,
because I
why would
happen to
you?
be taking some stuff from a video
All
game. I
right.
mean, come
All
on.
right, listen. You took your truck to a garage, right?
It's a video game. We're talking
They take
video
your
game versus real life, Cat. That's
they
something
take your
that you're not
four-cylinder
wanting to
engine out and
separate.
they put in a three-cylinder engine. You gonna go back to that garage?
I mean, is it going to get me a whole lot better gas mileage? I might. If it's going to save me a lot on fuel, then hey, why not?
Eventually, you'll come back to a moped.
I mean, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, bro. I drove a moped once. It got amazing gas mileage. I drove it back and forth to work. Every week, it cost me $1.36 to drive back and forth to work, which was like a 22 mile drive to, and then same from. So we're talking almost 50 miles round trip to and from work, and I spent like $1.36 in gas a week. So I don't even want to hear it, dude. 50cc motor, that thing got down. Like, it didn't go that fast, but I didn't care. People could honk going around me all they wanted while they're burning their gas to pass me. And I'm just a cruising along nice and slow. I don't know why I dropped that down again. I need to pop that oil filter off.
Don't go first.
What? You cut
Make
out.
sure you remove the oil first. I'm in the kitchen making my cup of
Now,
coffee.
why would I do that? Why would you do that? You just spend a couple of bucks to, it's fine. It's good lubricant for the floor. Keeps that concrete and stuff lubricated and going for long periods of time. We'll go with that. And if nothing else,
Ah,
you slip
man.
and bust your ass on it, and then you get to draw a workman's comp for a couple of days.
You own the garage, though.
Insurance, baby.
Insurance.
I'll blame it on the car owner and charge them for it. Be like, their oil caused me to slip. I'm suing them, civil suit.
Oh, man. You're too much, man.
I forgot the airbox clips. I'm sure they won't notice if I gave them an oil change, but never put any oil back in the car, right? I mean, that's saving me money in oil.
It comes up car incomplete.
Oh, man, come on now. It's complete. It just ain't got no fluid in it.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
It don't need gas. It runs off of hopes and dreams, apparently.
Don't we only wish cars ran off of hopes and dreams, man? We'd all have a lot more money.
Yeah, but then Henry Ford wouldn't have been able to take all of his money to his grave. He wouldn't have been able to make the Fords and every other family that owns a vehicle company. We wouldn't have been able to make them rich. So what fun would that be?
Well, they'd be rich. It'd just be the oil companies that wouldn't be rich.
Okay, where... I should be able just to get away with putting antifreeze in the oil fill, right? I've seen TikTok videos of people doing that. It should be fine. I'm sure every single video you see on social media is 100% real and trustworthy.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. No, keep going. That's not enough oil.
That's plenty of oil.
That's not enough oil. It's not full.
Bam, looky there. Sold it, when, did, bam, wham, bam, thank you, sir, ma'am, Captain Kirk. He said so.
If you would have checked that oil, it would have been low.
I guarantee you it was perfect.
Nope. It's perfect. When it comes down there, you count 4 Mississippis, and then it's just about perfection.
Then it starts bubbling over, and you overdid it. It costs you $150.
Nope.
And then everything explodes, and you die of cancer, and a nuke goes off, and a ferret crawls out your bunghole, and a little anal-dwelling butt monkey, and then you got Jim Carrey making it go back, and then that's not anything fun. That's probably going to be painful.
You gotta go back home, my little anal-dwelling friend.
Yeah. Oh, bro, look what's sitting right here, right off the bat. How much they want for it?
Oh, that's a nice
$6 grand.
Wait, that's a GTO. That's a goat, bro.
I'm the goat. What are you talking about?
No, I'm the goat, bro.
Look, there's an old vet. Goat.
Is there? No, that's a newer vet, not an older vet.
Well, I mean, it's an older one. It's like a 80s.
Yeah, it's a mid-year vet.
What do we got here? What is that?
Hey, you didn't even check the side of the garage.
I'm working my way around, son. Chill.
A Hampton Moon MK2. Nope, MK1. I know these cars.
Oh, looky here. Hello, beautiful. Now that's a car.
That's a nice vet. Convertible.
7529. I want the car behind it.
No, the car I want is the one in front of the barn doors.
Oh, there's a little Supra. Little Yoda. Oh, here we go on the hot rods. Those are usually pretty cheap.
Yeah, well, they sell pretty good if you can rebuild them.
Yeah, they're wanting $6 grand for it. I like to see everything that's out in the garage or out in the yard before I make my decision. Delay.
You're coming to the car I love. Right there. Straight ahead of you. Right in front of the barn. Turn left. Turn left. No, you went past it. Why'd you do that to me?
What are you talking about?
Turn around.
Oh, that one? Yeah, I see it.
That one that's in front of those garage doors back there. That would be a beautiful build if they let us build that.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That's a mobster's car right there.
I'm not going to lie. I was kind of hoping to see Christine out here. Even though it's not actually Christine, but, you know. That's my baby.
It's not a real Plymouth Fury, but it is a Plymouth Fury. We all know what the car is. We all know what these cars are. They give them their own names for a reason.
Well, unless it's the DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an old freaking pimp daddy mobile or monster car.
That's an old school caddy right there. Oh no, the Lincoln. That's an old Lincoln.
Says it's a Chrysler.
It is a Chrysler. It's a
Chrysler. It's a '78 Cordoba. Yeah. It's actually a decent
Oh,
car. That's
wow.
one of the DLCs. It's only $4,000.
You got the Chrysler DLC. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's one of the DLCs
That's
I got.
not bad. If you wanted to rebuild that completely, you'd make a good chunk of change on
I
it.
really would. Was there anything over here? Man, decisions. I've got some pretty decent
And in
vehicles to choose
78, you
from.
could paint that thing in gold. It'd look great. Metallic yellow, it turns into gold.
Oh, I could, oh God, what color was it? Gold? That was the time machine from the Austin Powers Gold Member. Wasn't it Gold Member
Oh,
where he had the
yeah.
car? That was just like that, and it had like the shag inside, and it started bouncing, and he like obviously he couldn't even control it as it sat there bouncing all crazy like as it got ready to go. I think it was that one because it had Beyonce in it. I want to say. Yeah, Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman.
Yeah, and he thought she was his daughter.
Do I make you horny, baby? Do I make you randy, baby? Yeah. I
Now,
guess
I
we'll
don't
go for
know
this
whose
one.
that is right there. That's not my bag. A book on the Swedish penis pump and Austin Powers. This
That
shit
leaves me with
really
eight
is my
grand.
bag.
So we're just gonna go with that one for right now, because that leaves me with only $8,000 that I can turn around and use to hopefully uh, do at least a little work on it. I might have to make a little bit more money real quick. What I'll probably do is just do as much as I can on it, and spend like the 8 grand worth on trying to fix it up. Oh, dude, I don't even have the welder yet, bro.
Seriously, holy crap!
Well, I mean, I'm
Crapola,
fairly
man.
new. Well, there's 5K I just dropped to get it. $1,000, so that means that I could spend like 2 grand to try to do what little bit of work I can to it to make a little bit more money
See
on it.
what parts you have that you can use.
Well, I can turn around and sell it for 7 grand and make a $3,000 profit off of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I feel like I still would have lost money on that actually. I'm missing both doors and both front fenders, headlights. There it is.
You're looking for the upgraded parts? There you go.
Wait, there's the left side mirror. Is there not a right side mirror, I guess?
No, there isn't. That car only had one.
I see that. Alright, that way I can at least get some of the, outer stuff done and see what it's worth. Just spend what little bit of money I've got on outer parts and try to at least get it most of the way assembled on that and then see what she's worth. And hopefully make enough back to where I can just kind of start flipping stuff. Which, I mean, I did just spend 5 grand on the welder, so I mean...
Yeah. So if you make enough back to where it pays for the welder, that alone is worth it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not trying to rebuild this thing from the ground up all the way, because I know I ain't got the money for that.
Yeah, you only had 13 to start off with.
Right. Go ahead and just kind of add everything on here that I don't quite have to it yet.
Yeah, at least that's only 75 bucks. That's not bad. You're almost out of El Mula.
There we go. That's all of my money, and that literally gets all of the exterior parts that is missing
Nice.
on this car. that seemed to be missing.
You purchased the windshield, didn't you?
It's got the windshield in it.
Oh, does it?
Yep. So now this car, at least for this, is complete. And that
Did you
leaves
put
me
your
with a
tail lights
whopping
in?
$24. Oh, wow. There's nothing on the motor, though. Oh, I am missing one of my tail lights, apparently.
You got it in your inventory.
Yeah, I saw that. There's hardly any of the motor there. But this is an old V8. Oh, I don't have any of the V8 parts.
Do you have any? Nope, you don't have any piston rings or anything yet. Damn.
Yeah, I don't have anything, unfortunately. And I literally have $24, so... But let's see what
Put
she's
that
worth
dirty
now.
oil, fuel filter in it. The junk fuel filter that you have. Don't sell it yet.
Does it not have a fuel filter?
This one doesn't have a fuel filter, and you have one in your inventory. Use those garbage pots, because trust me, it'll make it worth a little bit more. Not much, but it'll make it worth a little more, and you'll get more for it that way than selling it for $1.
I guess I don't have ABS on this vehicle, obviously.
No, it does not.
Alright, let me lift it up
But
and put
the
that oil filter.
yeah. You can throw that on there.
Yeah, I mean, what couple of parts I've got, right? Make the most
Clears
of
out your
everything.
inventory.
Yeah. I mean, there's not even a freaking crankcase or anything like that, but it's going to have an oil filter. I think that's about all I can really do to it. But, I mean, given the circumstances,
Does
it's
it have... Wait, do you have excess of
11,182.
bushings?
I mean, I do have some rubber
inventory?
bushings.
It's up to you if you want to change them out or not.
I do have some rubber bushings, yeah.
But sometimes I'll just change out the rubber bushings on bringer frames and all that, and...
Is it the same ones? Yeah, it is the same ones. So it was worth like 11,000 something.
Oh, look at that. It's not bad, not bad.
Well, just a second ago whenever I checked it. We'll swap out what rubber bushings and stuff that we can. Ah.
Yeah, usually I'll take them all out first, too. Then I'll put them in. That one's a new one. You already changed that one out. Did you change the back one there? Nope.
Yeah, you're watching a delay.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a delay.
Figure I've got some new brake pads. I'll throw them on there too, right?
Yep, there you go.
And that way, you know, hey, every little bit counts. Let's see what that took her up to, because I've still got a couple more. 11,305. It made a little bit. It was like 11,100 and something.
Think about the profit now. 11,000. You started with 13. You bought the car for $4,000. You paid $5,000 for that. So in turn, that means you only pay $2,000 for your welder at this point.
Yeah. I mean, that's not too shabby, bro. And then if I can flip this car, go back to the junkyard and buy a couple and have just enough money left over to be able to turn around and weld them and flip them. I mean, I can
Now
make
you're
this
starting
up
to
pretty
make
quick.
money, $3,000 at a time.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't much, but it adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah, if you go there and you buy like 3 of them or 4 cars and you bring them back and you do weld sell, weld sell, weld sell, you're going to be able to make your money quick as hell.
Yeah. What are the back ones running? Are those running actual disc brakes, or are they running
It's
the...
probably a drum.
That's what I'm thinking, but I figured I'd pull one tire off real quick just to check it. Who knows, maybe WD-40 and the bolts and then returning them makes a little bit too. I don't know.
Yeah, putting new bolts on.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a drum. That's alright though. I mean, at least it's got, new pads on the front. So yeah, in total 11,355. It was 305. Which means that each of those brake pads made me about 50 bucks. That's not bad. So that gets me up to 11,379. So now let's go to the junkyard. Which, I mean, even if I buy just one car at a time and weld it up, and then whatever money I've got left over, put new parts in it that are missing or whatever, even that's going to make me a good amount of money. Although I get where just the welding, selling makes it probably a little bit quicker as far as, it goes. Oh, look at that little guy.
Oh, look at that. You got 3 people watching, bud.
Ah, wrong button. 7,000 for that thing? Come on now. Maybe if that thing would have been just a couple thousand, like 2,000 or 3,000. But not for no $7,000. I can get a much better looking vehicle for $7,000 that'll bring a lot better return.
Oh yeah, that little hunk of junk is nothing. What's
like
that
this
over there?
is a DLC Aston Martin DBX right here, bro. They're wanting 17,000 for it though. My goodness.
Oh, you got the
For a
Austin Martin,
junkyard.
huh?
Yeah, I've said I got a couple of DLCs, but not a lot.
I don't have that one.
What is this? Hello, 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. $6,000 sold.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Alright, I only got $4,000 left, so I'm going to head back with just that one, and I'm going to weld it and do a little, extra what I can to it. Because I really don't have enough money to buy another vehicle if I anticipate trying to attempt to weld. But I mean, it is a DLC car, meaning that most likely she'll fetch a nice return. Just out of curiosity, what is she worth? So I would have lost 209 if I just turned around and sold it as is. Ain't that something?
Yep. Now watch when you weld it.
I know.
Weld
Watch.
it and then check it.
1,500. Now it jumped up to $10,000 with a $3,400 profit.
Yep. You gotta love that.
Alright, let's see what all she's missing on the exterior.
That's a quick almost $2,000 profit right there.
Yep, and I figure if I go ahead and replace as much of this exterior stuff as I can with what money I have, I should be pretty, decent on making a nice little chunk. Yes, sir, I see the Bubba. Yep, I see him. Oh, we're no longer on the cross there.
No, Bubba, you're listening.
You're okay, Bubba. You don't need nothing right now. You just had some.
Oh, he always needs something.
I know. He always thinks that he needs more and more. Little
More is
chunky beaver.
better. Ain't I more better? Come on, everybody. If you had a good day, hit that like button.
Which, I mean, if you had a bad day, I mean, you are still welcome to hit the like button, and I will, and hey, let me know in the chat, and I will
Hey,
commiserate with you.
look, if you had a bad day, hit that like button and pretend it was your boss.
Yeah, there you go. Hit it like you would hit your boss. I like that. Oh, I don't have a back glass. Yeah. Looky there, getting everything on the exterior done. For the most part, it looks like I got everything. I don't think I'm missing any exteriors, but that pretty much took about all the money I had left over.
And you had what, 11,000
Yep.
to start with?
Yep.
So let's see what we got now.
Although I do wish I had enough to at least get, all four wheels on it. It's missing two. I've only got $300 left. So now it's
Yeah,
worth
and you'd have to go with that brimming tire.
14,826. It'll be an $8,000 profit.
You started with 11, you're up by 3.
Yep. Sold. Now I'm up to 15K.
Look at that. Nice, bro.
It
Nice.
won't be long, and I keep doing it this way, and I can get a decent car where I could actually rebuild it from the ground up. Yeah, we're making good progress, if you will. If I do say so myself. Although,
And you're not cheating.
I mean, if I want to cheat, I can cheat. I can be a cheater, pumpkin eater. You know why? Because pumpkin pies rule. Especially around Thanksgiving time and the holidays. Who doesn't love a good slice of warm pumpkin pie with some Cool Whip on it? My goodness. Good. That tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Now
What
there's
we got
old,
here?
that right there is the old Matlock 1970s, 1980s era detective car. Where you see those old detectives smoking cigarettes and doing stakeouts and eating lots and lots of donuts.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I never said it was. I just stated the obvious.
Oh, look how cheap that is. You can make a quick $2,000 on that.
Maybe. Might find something even better. If not, I'll come back to it.
You kidding? You could buy that and something better.
Maybe.
Now,
Is
if you
that the
find a
same
van,
car? Look, there's the Chrysler again. Oh, and
it's
there's the
begging to
little
be rebuilt.
Geo Metros or whatever. The Katagiri Tamago.
Yeah,
The Chinese chicken, one drumstick, and your brain
Tamago.
starts picking.
Kategire Tamago.
Hello, Dodge Viper.
Holy Christ, you cannot afford it.
13,048.
You ain't gonna be able to weld it afterwards.
As long as it's no more than 1,500, but odds are it'd be like 2,200.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be my luck. What's a
That
2015 freaking Viper doing sitting in the junkyard looking that terrible, bro?
no
That breaks my
freaking
heart.
doubt. That
That
thing was
breaks
sitting
my
in the
heart.
ocean for a while. Oh,
There's
look
the
at a
old Bolt
Corvette.
convertible. 7K. Oh, Chrysler 300C. 14,000. Give me a break.
Jeez, crikeys, it's not even a real Chrysler though.
I know, right? I guess we're gonna sit and eat donuts and smoke Winston's.
I get the $4,000 car. It's a quick couple of grand right there just by welding it and selling it, and then you reset the junkyard.
Don't tell me what to do. Backseat gamer. Isn't it past your bedtime, old man?
Hell no, you know I do my midnight live stream.
Oh, that's right. It is almost that time. You got about a half hour. Well, give or take. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to pause for the cause because there is a certain someone who has been begging so politely that he has earned him a little hamburger patty thingy.
Where's mine?
You want a canine carry-out burger mini beef flavored dog treat?
Hey, let's put it this way. If you offered it to my older brother, he would take it.
I didn't think cats ate dog treats. Thought they liked catnip. And to be fair, for a burger,
hey, here's a little information
like
on my older brother. I had a pit bull, and
only
I used to
800.
buy the Alpo liver snaps for him. Yeah, I had to switch over and stop buying Slim Jims for my dog for treats because my brother would eat the Alpo liver snaps. I came home from work and he's sitting on a couch eating my dog's treats.
Explain to me.
What's up?
This thing's got an old straight six in it?
Yep.
That don't seem right.
No.
That should be a V8.
Go to the little page thing that gives you the information on it. And scroll over to the engine. I want to see what the swap options are.
There is no swap options.
And R1 over 1? No swap options.
That's what I'm saying. It's just taking a simple straight 6. That does not seem accurate.
No, that really does not seem accurate, but it's a I6 overhead valve.
Like, I don't understand that.
The overhead valves were rare back then. That is weird, though. I would have figured it had a V8 in it.
I mean, you would think. I just
but
like you, bro.
The straight 6 is a 4-liter, so it's just as powerful as a V8 engine. That's why Jeep ran the straight 6 until 99.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, my wife's Jeep Grand Cherokee is has a straight 6 in it. It's a 97. I had a 99 with a straight 6 in it.
I was just making fun of a meme, dude. You know the John Cena meme where he pops through the... Are you sure about that? Ha ha, funny. Oh, I thought I grabbed that. Well, here, let's add you to the list. Thought I grabbed that too, but I guess I didn't. We are a-slippin'. I'm not really going to try to bother with repairing what is already here. Since I've only got 8K, I'm just going to attempt to rebuild what is missing. You know what I mean?
You should be able to rebuild more than what you were able to rebuild on the other one, though.
You are cutting out real bad. What'd you say?
You should be able to rebuild a lot more than you were able to do on the last one you did.
I mean, yeah, but instead of trying to rebuild part take out the motor and repair it or replace it with better stuff, I'm just going to replace what's missing.
Yep. Not a complete rebuild, but hey, guess what? Now you got most of the parts.
I could have sworn that said it needed 3. But apparently, no, that one's there. Oh, there it is. Okay. There you are. I'm about to say, I thought I needed 3 pistons. I could have sworn I needed 3 pistons. Okay. Well, this engine's going to look awfully unusual whenever it gets completely put together, when it's got a whole brand new top end sitting on the most rusted out block you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. How many wheels does it have?
It's actually got all 4 wheels.
Oh, holy crap.
And
That's
surprisingly, it looks like most of the suspension here, drive shafts here, even the rear end looks like most of it's there. There doesn't seem to be much missing on it except like the exhaust and stuff, but I mean, yeah, big whoop on that, right?
Not bad. That's good.
Yeah, that kind of blows my mind. Even the distributor is here. I mean, the distributor cap and everything's missing, but the distributor itself is here. Kind of threw me for a loop, bud.
Hey.
But I mean, I've still got 7K left, and I've got most of the top end rebuilt already.
Nice.
Come on. There we go.
Can't be going with those ums all the time.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that I'm hitting the right buttons because I still haven't gotten used to the button layout.
Ah, gotcha. By the way, you missed a spot.
Of those. There we go.
I'm not even in front of the screen right now. You missed a spot.
No, I didn't miss nothing. I'm perfect and never make mistakes, sir. Oh, yeah, I had my fingers crossed. My bad.
Oh, my God.
I had my fingers crossed. So it does not count.
Oh, Christ almighty.
I'll just work here. Don't judge me.
We ain't gonna judge you because we ain't paying you.
Exactly.
See, you don't work here, you volunteer.
Is it volunteer, though? Or is it an obligation from God?
I don't twist your arm.
How do you know? They don't know that. For all they know, you hold a gun to my head and make me do it.
Hey, don't be telling them the truth.
See? See, everybody? See what I tell you? He's the devil. Mama said that. He the devil. Mama said that he be trying to make me play the foosball with my friends, but I ain't got no friends because he ate them with his foot.
I ate his kidney with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Let's see if anybody knows what reference that is.
They're probably trying to call La Policia on you right now, Senor Tequila.
Somebody's got your location already. They're freaking getting ready to have you swatted. I think somebody's got a gun to your head.
I need that.
He's got a gun to his head.
Wait, I think I hit it wrong.
Oh, I hear the cops now. Somebody already called the police on me. Shit.
Is it the intake manifold B? Yeah. Intake manifold 16B. So yeah, that's right.
No, it's 18B.
Get rid of that, and I need 12 of these.
14 of those?
And I don't need the engine block. That's where I accidentally hit the wrong thing.
I do that all the time, bro. Call out your mistakes.
It was supposed to be this
it makes you seem more human.
The fuel pump, and then I'll need that arm. And did I get the ignition? Yeah, that was.
Beat yourself up about it. Let it eat you up at night.
And I need 6 of these plugging sparks. And these handheld fire makers. Fire maker. Making my fire. Making my way downtown, walking. Oh God, That's going to be stuck in my head the rest of the night now. I hope it is for you too, Kat.
8679305. Wait, that's wrong.
Yeah, it is.
It's 8675309. I got it. I got it. I got your number off the wall. Okay, we got to stop there. I'll be right back, guys.
Good times. You know, they say it happens. Oh, appreciate it, Greg. What's up, bud? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Don't judge the state of this vehicle. I'm honestly in very early game, and at this point, I'm just kind of throwing stuff together just to try to make a little bit of money. Apparently, I already bought that pulley. But you can never have too many. Oh, I'm doing pretty good, bud. Doing pretty good. We need that part. I'm starting to lose track of what parts I've acquired and what parts I haven't acquired. You know what that means? We're doing something right. Or wrong. Either way, it's 50-50 shot, so it's like, you know, can't go wrong there, right? I'm still trying to understand how this old hoopty that's legit looks like a undercover, like, unmarked detective car from like the 70s, like legit what you would see on like the episode of Matlock, where they're sitting in there smoking, you know, Marlboros and putting a stake out on someone's house. It's like, we both know that would be a full-size V8 motor in that vehicle, and yet this thing's got a straight 6. That's inaccurate, if I do say so myself. I mean, I'm certainly not a car expert by no means, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Pretty sure. Like 87.385%. Got to be specific on that. Look at the plug, thank you. And now the distributor cap. Now we just need some electronics for it. Get rid of that. Oh, gotta have my 2 little plastic clips too. Well, plastic clips. I say plastic clips. The clippy doodle dandies. Although they're not going to be in there, I don't think. Because everything else with the distributor cap is in electronics, but the clips are going to be in your average parts to throw you off. Keep showing your toes. Just like the clips themselves, because they're kind of small and you don't realize they're there. Okay, so that part's done. Now we need... Did I already buy this? Probably not. Oh, I did. Now we need to get the front of the engine done. And then we can get it... Wait, see, I could have sworn I got that. Well, what about this part? Did I get this A-arm? No, I didn't. See? It's all your fault, Cap.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Took you long enough. You're fired.
Hey. It's funny. My TV's got it at a different point of my PC.
That's because
hey, look
YouTube
at that. Greg's
is special.
in your chat. What's up, Greg?
Spinning.
Well, I was talking to wifey in. What the heck? You have an undercam?
Apparently, this little old straight 6 has got everything.
That straight 6 has got some weird parts on it.
It's even got a partridge in a pear tree. If you look over on the right-hand side over yonder. You got to look over yonder. You
What
won't
about
see it
down
if you're
yonder?
not looking over yonder, but you got to have your head kind of cocked at a 47.8 degree angle. A little bit tricky.
All right, hold
I
on.
don't have that yet.
No, that's 44.
It's got to
49.
be
Wait,
perfect. It's got to be right on
I'm
the point,
trying,
bro.
man. I just can't get it there.
I know, it's difficult. That's why no one ever sees it, bro, because you got to get it at that perfect angle. And when you don't have it at that perfect angle, bad juju, man. Bad juju.
Now, poor Greg there, man. He's been having a problem with somebody going on his channel hitting the dislike button on every video. That's just
May
wrong.
they always go to put their clothes in the dryer, but yet the dryer never fully dries their clothes.
I like that. I like that.
No matter how many times they hit the button to try to restart the loaded dryer, and then just for some reason it'll get them close to it, but it never gets them fully dry. And I hope they live in a very cold environment. Love you, mean it. Belts, and all the belts. Will I have enough to be able to get the body after I'm done with everything under the hood? Because like I say, it looks like this thing's mostly complete everywhere else. Like all of the undercarriage for the most part looks like it's there. It looks like it's just mostly, you know, under the hood that's missing some stuff. And then a couple
Yeah.
of body pieces and seats and stuff.
And
I
you
don't
still
know
got
if I'll have enough to
$5,000,
complete it.
so
Yeah.
well, not now. Close
That's,
to it.
well, that's most everything on the motor except like, you know, my air filter and then hitting it up on the
The
rack to where I can
radiator.
put
The
the oil and
radiator's not
stuff.
that expensive.
Well, I say that I haven't looked underneath it to see if any of my like rod caps and all that's on there or not, but most likely if they're not, it's not like it's going to cost that much for those.
So true. You gonna put the upgraded filter in?
No, I'm just going basic just because I mean I ain't got that much left. I'm trying to make it stretch as far as I can so that way I can
You're
make as much
cheaping
of it.
out on us.
I mean, as soon as I get something a little bit better in my pocket, a little more money, that'd be different. But, oh wait, I'm still missing a few things. Let's see. The oil filter will be underneath the car. Same with that exhaust pipe. It looks like it's just the radiator and the windshield washer fluid reservoir. And, oh, I
Oh,
see some fuses.
don't worry. That windshield washer fluid reservoir is very important, man. Without windshield washer fluid, the car will not start.
Well, if you look at the windshield that's on it, you would say, yeah, that is very important. Because it looks like a decent windshield, but it's dusty as all get out.
Hey, dude, I went into my the freaking dyno with a car, and I forgot to put the windshield washer fluid in, and it said car will not start, no windshield washing fluid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that one little bit.
I'm like, really? I didn't think it was that important to have windshield washing fluid in your car.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you drive your car and it happens to run out of windshield washer fluid while you're driving down the road, it goes nuclear, blows up and destroys like 600-mile radius around the vehicle.
Well, in this game, it acts like it.
And then it'll leave the whole area within like 1,000-mile radius to 2,000-mile radius, highly radioactive for the next 16 million years. It's uninhabitable. So don't ever run your car without windshield washer fluid. That's a big deal.
Yep. Well, you don't have to
And
worry about it. It
definitely
won't start
make
without
sure
it.
that you keep your blinker fluid always filled to maximum capacity. Otherwise,
Oh,
that releases
definitely.
mustard gas into the atmosphere, and it never stops until you know, take care of the situation. But it could be too late by then. How you gonna get close to something that's emitting a high level amount of, you know, toxic mustard gas? That looks like everything. Let me lift the car up. I'm gonna wait to add fluids because obviously, my luck, I go to put oil in it only to find out that the entire oil pan is missing from underneath the car. And I'll
Pouring
just
oil all over
drain,
the
yeah, I
floor.
mean, that would be about right. Wonder if anyone has actually done that. And what do you know? Good thing I looked, because that's exactly what would have happened. It doesn't have anything.
Well, at least those parts ain't expensive ones.
No,
They're
I'm
cheap.
gonna make sure to hit each one of these so that way I don't miss how many I
A
need.
good idea is once you have enough money in your credits up there, buy 50 of all those parts. The ones that are cheap because every car needs them. I just find it better to have them already. Of course, me, I build engines from scratch now because I'm up to having hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I'm slowly going down in money because I've been building cars.
Is that right?
Oh yeah,
Is that right?
yeah, it's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, all right. I'll tell you what, boy, there's someone here, you know what I mean?
You know, I'm actually rather curious.
What's up?
Once I reassemble this car,
Yep.
will it start and run?
That is a good question.
Not fixing any of the original parts that are on it that are rusted damn near to death, but putting brand new parts in for the parts that are missing. Will it
That
start
is
and
a
run?
very good question, man.
Because, I mean, even if I
That
don't
is
get the car
a,
finished, you know, missing doors and stuff like that, as long as everything under this motor well is done, all the fluid, everything like that, if it's going to start, it will. But the good
you got to make
question
sure the
is,
exhaust is complete, otherwise it won't start. Let it start.
right, but like if it's missing hood, doors, you know, I'm sure it needs
Yeah,
a
I don't think
steering
the
wheel.
body panels matter. I've driven cars without steering wheels down the drag strip.
Have you really?
Dude, I forgot to put seats and steering wheel in the car, and it just went straight down the drag strip. So freaking hilarious! You can't even see the road because you're sitting so low in a car on the floor.
Well, that's interesting.
Dude, we won the race too.
Nice.
It was a trip, man.
Well, I'm down to 3,900, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough to be able to get
Yeah.
this motor complete enough to where she'll to where if she's gonna start, she will. You know what I mean? And I'm curious if I get everything set up on it, will it fire over and start with the motor being as crappy as it is?
As long as you're able to get all the parts, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Well, this oil filter and then the exhaust is all that's left, I believe.
You got a drive shaft, right?
Yep. It's trash, but I mean, it's still there.
All right, that's good. Oh, you need the gas tank and a freaking fuel pump.
Yeah.
She definitely ain't down with that. That's for real, man. Yeah, I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Mm-hmm. Got any of those French fried taters? Love me some French fried taters.
But I mean, theoretically speaking, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't start unless it, you know, like, is it just too far gone? And here's another curious question that I haven't ever tried. So let's see it say it does start up, right? But will it sound like crap because the motor's so trashed out, or the
Hmm.
block rather, and then parts of the pit, like half the, I think two of the, no, half of the pistons were still in it. The other half are missing. So half of the pistons are original, the block's original, the gearbox, all that. So it's like, I wonder if it'll run.
How was the distributor? What condition?
The whole top end of it's brand new, but the actual distributor itself is the original.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's that bad a condition. As long as it's in the orange, they'll usually still
Like,
run.
I honestly think that this is complete apart, like, as far as the inside goes. I don't see anything that I'm missing. Do you?
Nope.
Go up front here and go into this mode again. And let's kind of give it one more thorough inspection because I do believe that I've gotten everything. I mean, it's got all the way up to distributor wires and everything hooked up. I think I just need to add fluids to it.
It's got the plug wires?
Yep.
Yep, You got your clips on there?
Yep.
Okay, as long as your clips are on there.
So I'm saying I think I've got everything, bro. I think all that's left to do is just to,
put fluids and
fill the fluids.
See if she starts. You got to go and take a pot. Yep, there you go.
Oh, I gotta go and
drop it down.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't it let me mess with it? But duh. I'm gonna do the fluids first, and then I'll spend the rest of the money on parts like make sure I've got a driver's seat and a steering wheel. And then we'll see if she'll start before I go spending the rest of my money on the rest of the parts.
Ready, watch. When it tips down, count 4 Mississippis. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Stop and check your oil. Don't forget the power steering fluid or you ain't turning that car.
No, I'm making sure to hit all my fluids.
That's an old school car, man. No power steering fluid, man. You ain't turning that shit.
Yeah, as long as you get it moving first, she'll turn. You just can't turn it while it's sitting there.
Yeah, that thing's got like 4 tons sitting on it.
Yeah, but as long as you start moving it a little bit, whenever you start to turn it, she'll turn. It'll be a little bit tough, but she'll turn.
Yeah, it's called muscle power turning.
You just gotta be a man and know how to man up. Put your purse down. We gotta make sure to give it windshield washer fluid.
Yeah, she won't start without it.
But yet it doesn't make you put gas in it. How does that work out?
I know, that's too much, dude.
Alright, so I got brake fluid, oil, windshield washer fluid, antifreeze, oil. The only thing left is blinker fluid.
Did you get the whatchamacallit?
Both of them.
Awesome. Here we go.
Wait, that's not it. Interior.
You do the same thing I do, hit the wrong button to back out of a page.
I do, because it's just habit.
Yeah, trust me, I do the same thing.
Just like that's habit.
You bought 2 of them, huh?
No, going into the wrong one to install. I was supposed to go to interior, instead I went to the exterior stuff.
Yep.
There we go. Alright, sit down.
Nope, you gotta take it outside to do that. Can't get in while it let you in. I'm shocked. It'll never let me in.
Because there's no door, but it wouldn't let me start it.
Oh yeah, you got a door. So she's not startable.
Maybe do you have because any it's on the lift? Let's move it outside and see. Them. Have you started them?
Yes, I've started them. I think your distributor's shit. Do you have your voltmeter?
I have no idea. I mean, everything seems to be mostly complete on it, as far as the motor goes.
Hit triangle?
I mean, I know how to look for my tools, but all I've got is the drain. I don't have anything else.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm very new to the game, bro, but I'm just making sure that there's nothing that I forgot. And could it be that it's because I'm missing, you know, hood and doors and all that it won't start?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't see why that would be.
But remember, the car wouldn't stop because of windshield washing fluid. I mean,
She's missing a bottom suspension arm A.
She won't stop because of that stuff.
There's also a crankshaft that's got a or these are just question marks, so that just means I don't know what their condition is.
Yep.
So that means I don't, oh, well, no, there's stuff that's actually showing that it's missing. Okay. I was trying to see if there was missing parts on the actual motor that would keep it from running, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But this game's weird like that. I mean, the water pump, you don't know about that, which means that could be completely drunk, which won't let it start. I mean... Oh, yeah. Did you see that red part?
I mean, there's a lot of red parts on the suspension and stuff, but surprisingly, it's actually turning up to where it's not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be.
But that red part on the motor, that's what's going to stop you from being able to start it.
I didn't see anything red pop up on the motor. I must have missed it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was it that it was showing? Clutch plate, clutch pressure plate. That looked like the only thing that's in the red is like the clutch and clutch plate. That's all I see.
Yep, that stuff will stop you from being able to start it.
Will it?
Yep, because you're spinning the clutch to be able to start it.
I mean, I would honestly thought that it would still start, but...
Say la vie. How much is her value right now with all the engine parts you put on it?
I don't know yet. I've got $2,000 left. I'm going to see if I can get the rest of the exterior parts, and then we're going to have to call it a stream because it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I've got to get to bed for work tomorrow, so I'm just going to get what parts I can for the exterior to try to finish it off and call it good. I've got $900 left. We'll get the hood and all the doors. That's about all I'm getting. But at least that gets it most of the way done now. Can't get the trunk and stuff, but, you know. That's okay. What else did I get? I ended up buying an extra water pump pulley. I didn't realize I bought an extra water pump pulley, but that's it. I paid $4,000 for her. Let's see what she's worth. $16,782. I made an $11,000 profit off of it.
Nice.
Sold $16K. That was a pretty good little flip. Bro. That was a pretty good little flip. Now I'm up to more money than I had. So that's good, and that's a decent way to end the stream, y'all. But if y'all haven't already, please punch that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to turn on that notifications if you haven't already, so that way you never miss any videos whenever I upload them. And if you have any suggestions for future videos you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments section. And as always, I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. We will see you in the next video. Cut. Take it away, bro.
Hey, everybody. You all have a great night and a wonderful day tomorrow. And as always, remember, be kind and rewind. Later, y'all.